got. Together, hey, there ain't just remember, you and I is all we've got. Together, hey, there ain't
Some say Formula One isn't really a sport. What sport has stadiums that span seas? Or revels in driving rain, blazing sun, and blackest night? What sport makes even Vegas stop and stare? Sure, we have passing and curveballs and even the odd dive. But for us, the back of the net is no place to be. Breakpoint is rarely an advantage, and halftime, we do it in no time. Our kit saves lives. Our goals change futures. Our slam dunks echo around the world. And our big game, we do it 23 times a year. This is no ordinary sport. This is Formula One.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to round 7. Hope you all had a wonderful Easter. Myself and Trev back on comms Saturday night, equal tier.
No.
Did you have a good Easter, Trev?
I forgot it was Easter. Does that count? I tried phoning for something on the Monday and I got told, well, you should maybe try phoning tomorrow because this is Easter bank holiday. I'm like, is it? This is how much attention I pay to such things. I'm just like, oh, right, okay. So, although in saying that, my good lady wife, her indoors, did get me a half-price Easter egg on when she went shopping on the Tuesday.
So, that's the way to do it. They were very, very expensive this year. Really expensive.
No idea. But,
me and the wife shared one, quite a big one it was, you know, I would say it's a large one, but they were £12.
What?
But yeah, that was ridiculous.
I hope you got a toy inside that.
Well.
It's a giant Kinder egg. 12 quid seems a lot. I mean, I'm sounding like my nan now. Oh, there's 50p, go and get a pint. But I mean, 12 quid sounds like a lot of money to me.
It was,
an Easter egg.
Definitely. Right, so I hope you all had a good Easter.
That's Brexit for your kids.
Yeah, I mean, kids get...
Oh, I'm crackling, apparently. Either that or Matt said I'm cracking. It's one of the two.
Let's go onto our live screen as we count down now. 5 seconds remaining before we get in. Just waiting for the drivers to ready up. We have only, at the moment, we're only on 13. We should have 15. A couple are joining during quali. So we are only doing short quali and it is raining. Absolutely. I wouldn't say tipping down, but it is a very damp looking track. So we have only got 18 minutes. Dry race though, it is a dry race.
Shall we try doing another party chat since I'm crackling before quali people go out? We do
I
that
will
now.
invite you. Bear with, gentlemen. Just reconnect your audio for me, please.
Yes, hopefully my non-crackly audio this time is reconnected. If somebody
So
could be
we
good
are-
enough to let us know.
Yeah, hopefully, yes. Just let us know, please, guys. We are being told it's 10 minutes of rain. So let's have a look. If we can get, if I can find it on the many
Matt.
slides that we've got.
Matt says I'm perfect. Aww. I just got all warm inside.
I'm being very blunt. I'm trying to get the equal tables up. There they are. Let's have a look and see what we got. While we just wait for a couple of guys to go around. So Kenyon leading the way. He is joint top with Hounds on 111 points. Dodo's very, very close behind on 106. Kenyon missed his race last week, which gave the rest of the grid chance to gain ground. Some have, some haven't. Vale up into P4 in the Haas is 96 points. And then very close all the way down. Well, they're all very close together all the way down to P20. Sidric is down as reserve, but he is actually a full-time Haas driver. McLaren lead the way with the help from Kenyon, who's sitting in P1. McLaren P1 in the Constructor Championship and sitting 2 points ahead of Haas. And then everyone over the 100-point mark now, so it's all to play for, really. Let's go back on board. Let's get the telemetry up and let's see who is first around. I think
Well,
it...
I'll say first of all, Remaster's gone out on softs. Brave man.
gone out on softs.
Yes, everybody else is out there on intermediate, so this could end very shortly for Remaster.
So it is Night Owl. Night Owl is the furthest around. We do have here around Spain is a very mixed bag track. We've got some nice long straights, a couple of DRSs. We've got the long DRS down the start finish line, or the start finish straight. You've also got the mini DRS at in the middle of sector 2. And obviously the world famous, probably most hated corner on the track has now gone on this year's calendar. The chicane, which does make sector 3 considerably quicker. Night Owl is 118. Can't remember who was next. It's going to be, is it Rubber Duck? Might be. It is Rubber Duck P2. Then I think it's Jono. It is Jono.
Should don't see some BP then, and Vale I think is next. Vale goes, oh, Jason BP
P2, yeah.
first and Vale P2. Already very close times.
Sid final corner. Is a little bit out of sorts going into that final corner. Is a little bit deep into it. 121 P6. And then it's an Alpine. That must be Remaster, and he's got some massive cojones. Only last corner. A mile off the pace in the intermediates, but they are the softs, pretty to be expected. Who have we got now? Sorry, it's not. It must be Midfield Maestro. So I'm just trying to work out who we got on the map. John has been validated ahead. Blows for slow moving car. Midfield Maestro is a reservist this week in the Aston Martin, as none of the drivers are available. He goes P3. There's a Ferrari and a Haas, very, very close together.
Yeah, I've been. That's why I've been so quiet as watching that. I was sitting in front
So,
of Hound.
Was it Sid? Sid must have been on a lap. He obviously did improve by a second and a half, so he's well within his rights to keep that going.
I was keeping an eye on it because I thought, well, set a time. But yes, no, he was on a lap, so... So
Yeah,
those
definitely will
out.
Even chaps, Matt will be last from Alan. Hello, Alan. Hope you're doing well.
Jono is now in Sector 3 and coming up to the couple of corners. .3.
There is the Magic Dodos has joined. Have we got improvement? J7BP? It was an improvement. It's 1:17.9.
I'm thinking if somebody said the rain's off in 10 minutes or after 10 minutes, I get the feeling, oh no, I was going to say maybe Raza, Mikey and Kenyon are maybe going to hold out and see if they can go out in slicks, but Kenyon has left the building.
A Hound 1:18.6. Who's the Alpine? That is Rue. He's got to be coming in now, is he? No, he's adamant. He's staying out on those saucers.
Well,
Brave, I suppose.
He's taken a chunk of his time. 8 seconds quicker.
I'll be Rubber Duck next. Actually, no, in the pits as well. And then everybody, Jono coming in the pits. Who was fair as the head? Shall we watch an out?
It should be Kenyon, I think.
Yeah, let's clear as much from the screen as we can. Apart from that, and we will sit on board and watch Kenyon.
He's in a McLaren, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What helmet's that he's got on?
It'll be a Red Bull one.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm just checking the facts, you know.
I point out every week.
No, I know you do. Yes. I set them up, you knocked them down. There we go.
Yep. Hound, new fastest lap, 1:17.676.
Oh,
Into the final sector he goes. We've had 2 purple sectors, if the game's right.
Well, that's what I was waiting to say, and then I thought, no, I'll say nothing because the game's never right. But
No, no. All or nothing. Round the final corner. It is a new fastest lap. 1:17.
400ths of a second.
He's very close indeed. Let's whack right back down to Mikey. 2 Ferraris are very, very close. Is there a Toga in all those Ferraris? Hound is on a lap. No, he's going to be starting now. And that is Matt. Trying to get a little sneaky toe off of him. Mikey went P4 of a 118.177. As a gamer is just starting now. Blitz with a new fastest lap, 1:17.636.
Wow.
I would say the track looks. Is it getting quicker? 'Cause it doesn't look like the rain's changed.
3 thousandths of a second. Look
Blitz
at those
putting it
times they are
absolutely-
said just for you.
It's a great lap from Blitz. It's something we love to see.
Dodos has come out on the softs. And as far as I can tell, there is still rain falling.
Well, yeah. For us, there
Oh.
is.
Raza Gamer's gone off. He's not invalidated, but that will have cost him.
I wonder if they're being told that the rain's going to stop in the next couple of minutes then, because there's a few drivers now sitting in the pits on softs. Midfield Maestro come out on the softs as well.
Well, I've noticed that Dodo's just sat in the pits after he joined, which is not unusual, but on the softs.
Yeah.
Oh, he's struggling though. He's struggling on those
Fail
tires.
116s. We're into the 116s now. 116.956.
I think if this had been my plan, I think I might have gone out and put a banker lap in on the intermediates just in case.
It looks like the rain has just stopped.
Dodo's maybe come out a bit early then.
Probably by a minute or so, I reckon. It depends how quick this track wants to dry as well.
I wasn't sure if he might come in there and change on a new set, but
Yeah, it did say 10 minutes, as Barry said in the chat. Should be stopping any time now, and times are getting quicker. To be fair, looking at the track already, it's damp,
yeah.
but it looks like it's drying extremely quick. So he's on board with Dodos then, as he is on the softs. Is a purple sector 1 time, so maybe the softs is going to be that quick of a changeover.
Yep. Everybody in the pits nearly has changed on the surface.
It looks
now.
dry. Literally the rain has just disappeared and the track is dry.
That doesn't
They haven't got
happen
a
in
DRS.
Scotland.
Is it ever dry?
No, never. Dodos is invalidated.
Not doodles. We don't have the DRS yet, so technically it is not a dry session. Cedric is out as well. Remaster is round down the hill into the hairpin at the end, beginning of sector 2. Cedric is the furthest around. He's going to be starting the hot lap first.
Dodos has stayed out. He's going for it again, but I mean, he's got hardly any ERS.
Yeah, those tyres are going to be a little bit hurt as well.
Yeah.
One thing for sure is there's going to be a lot of late leavers in the pits. Sid, purple sector 1. Wonder if that's why he's come out early. So you're going to see his name in lights or quite far up the table.
Here's Dodos. Oh, he's coming to pits now. Oh, he should have done this last lap, I felt. He's
That's
going to
gonna
have
be
to
tight.
be in and out quick. Yeah.
Should be alright, but it will be tight. Sid, final couple of corners. He's gone wide and he comes in. He comes in. He's going to have to be quick as well. 116 on lap. He's going to be in and out. That Haas team are going to have to work rapido. Who is that? Who is the... Trying to work out now who we got. Is it Rue or Johnny? It is Rue Master. Goes Roo. New fastest 1:15.8. The track will get quicker, and naturally, that's the first proper soft time we've seen. Vale is starting. Mikey is slow. I don't know if he's at the moment. It does say he was on a hot lap. Oh, and there goes Roo behind in the Alpine.
Right, yeah, they should make it. That's Dodo's just coming out of the pits now. They should
Where
make it
is
around the
Sid?
time.
Sid is staying in. No, his car is leaving. He's going to have to. Jono 1:14.9. He's leaving the pits now. He's got himself probably about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He needs to go. He needs to go.
Problem is, he's got cars on hot laps coming up
He
behind him.
has. Sid, if you can hear me, you need just to go full
Mod
trap. You've got
push.
plenty of room.
Mod push.
There's plenty of room behind you. Just keep your speed. Jono's done. Get past him. Matt starting. Hound starting. Aston Martin. With the Maestro starting. That is Vale coming across for his last attempt. B1 1:12.399.
These
That'll
times are
be
just tumbling.
Blitz starting. Mikey will just be starting now as well. Sorry if I miss anyone. I'm trying to capture everyone as quick as possible. I think everyone is going to be on out lap, starting hot lap now. Where Kenyon is there as well. He is. Sadie's there. Will be Dodo's. Jono's finished. AlphaTauri's there as well.
Oh, Sid, you don't have time to be wobbling your tyres about, son. Get round that corner.
14 seconds to go.
Oh, he's alright. He's made it.
Here we go. Raza Gamer, P2. Hound, new fastest lap, followed by Matt. I can't get there quick enough. Matt goes P4. Aston Martin midfield, Maestro. On a final corner now, crosses the line, 1:12.103, P2. Then we go down to the Alfa Romeo of Mikey. New fastest, 1:11. Then we go down to Blitz. P3. That's too quick for me. I can't work that one out now. The Red Bull of J7. P2. Nightowl was on P1. Alpine Remaster coming in. That is Kenyon. P1. 1:11.103.01. Dodo's.
Here's Dodo's.
P2. Normal service has resumed, it seems. Rubber Duck P9, Cedric P13 down to P14. And then Raza Gamer.
Raza.
Looks like he burnt a little bit too early. He is in P11. Well, came thick and fast. So this week it is only short quality this week, unfortunately just due to numbers. So that does conclude qualification. As the last boys come in, we will just see the finishing grid positions at the start of our 50% race, round 7 in equal tier. So Kenyon normal service resumes after the Easter break. On P1, Dodo's comes up in P2. Nightown with a good P3 to finish off the front row. J7BP continues a fine form in P4. Mikey in P5 with Hound splitting the Alfa Romeo drivers. Midfield Maestro in reserve for Aston Martin this week, P8. Rubber Duck P9. Vale with a surprising P10. Maybe went a little bit too early. The track was evolving. Raza P11. Matt P12. Johnny P13. Cedric P14. And Remaster P15.
Well done, all.
We're going to have a few minutes break while the drivers just get themselves ready for the 50% race, and we will catch you in a few.
Here we go then. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Spain. It is time for the 53rd World Championship Spanish Grand Prix. The 33rd to take place at this track on the outskirts of the Spanish city of Barcelona. 32 times we've been here previously. It's the fourth longest uninterrupted run on the F1 calendar for any racetrack we've ever had in the World Championship. Here's how the calendar looks in 2023. This is round 8, and this is Spain. And this is Spain with a difference, because that chicane has now gone, which means the final two corners are flowing. They're fast, and for some they were flat during qualifying. 2.89 miles long, 14 turns, 6 to the left and 8 to the right. There's 630 metres from pole position down to your braking point at turn 1. Plenty of chances for overtaking on the opening lap. Let's look at turn 1, shall we? Sebastian Vettel getting onto the dirt as he tries to get past Valtteri Bottas and succeeded doing so in 2017. Where else can we get drama? Well, let's have a look now at turn 4. Rosberg and Hamilton, do you remember this? On the grass, 2 championship contenders, 2 teammates crashing out of the race on the very first lap. And then fast forward to the braking points after turn 10, 11 and 12. This is Barrichello and Ralf Schumacher and Michael Schumacher in the year 2000, and what a duel that was. Fantastic action over the years at this circuit. Let's hope we get some more today. 3 tyre compounds for you. On the dry tyres, C3, C2 and C1, but the intermediates and the wets are standing by. A risk of rain officially 40%. The clouds are starting to gather around this circuit. The rain is bubbling up and it could be a wet one at times.
we are back. It's sunny. Sunny, sunny, sunny. Right, we are just... And while we're on the grid...
Is nobody readying up? Are people readying up?
No, I think it's just on hold for a second. Hang fire where we wait just for a early technical glitch because this game likes to really do it to ya.
Oh, there we go.
So it does say he has left the session, but J7's car is still there on the grid. It is Ghostin. He has not been retired. Let's get the graphics back up. Who have we got? Shall we have a look at the tyre compounds? Quite a few soft runners.
Third of the grid, to be precise.
Absolutely. It's a nice... It's a nice mixture. So yeah, we got a couple of hard runners. We got Kenyan and Dodos in P1 and 2. Night Owl and J7 on the softs in P3 and 4. Looking like these guys are potentially trying to attack early on. It's not a bad strategy if you can make those softs work in your favour. Just line up around the grid. So yeah, the softs are in the middle of a hard sandwich. And mediums following behind from the following 6 drivers.
I'm going to go right on at the back with Brewmaster.
Oh, Blitz, Splitsy Boy and Hound.
Blitz, yeah.
I'm going to sit on board with Night Owl on the softs. Let's see what happens. And we are away, round 7 equal tier in Spain, as we've got Hound is being a little bit boxed in here by the Mercedes of Dodos and McLaren. Dodo takes the head into P1 into the first corner, he gets it. Kenyon slots in behind, but Night Owl is still there after being boxed in. He's got more grip running outside. It looks like he has.
All neatly round the first couple of corners. Brewmaster, despite being on the hards.
Hound is now looking P4, gone past J7. J7 looks like he is back in control of his car, which is good. He's now P5. Only 1 position lost. That's not a bad outcome at all. There we go. Night Owl is now looking down the inside. He goes side by side with Kenyon. Oh, was absolutely no width at all in between those two wheels, not even for a bit of paper. There was no contact.
Oh, Martin
Kenyon has a moment. Ooh.
Martin Gamer are battling at the back here. They've been side by side through 3 corners now.
Go back to these guys. They are indeed Dodo's the fastest lap on the first one. He comes up from P2 to take control of this lead. Midfield Maestro, Vale getting past, and then we go back up to this little gaggle from P6 all the way up to P2. Sorry, P1. Nightowl did get past Kenyon, and now he's looking, or trying to look at making these soft compounds work versus the hards of Dodos. Be interesting. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the tyre strategies. The softs must be soft to hards, I'm assuming.
Well, I don't know about your timings, but mine's are a bit weird because I've got Jono and Matt's last lap times.
Oh, who's gone there?
Cleared.
Blitzy boy, what are you doing? Where were you gone? I can't even see your car. Oh, there you are.
He's just coming back on track now.
The camera angle was like, oh, it didn't even see it. It just sort of appeared from the side of my screen.
Doesn't, I mean, from the game graphic he's got no damage, but that's not to say that he doesn't.
We do have quite a long runoff areas in Spain. It's full of gravel.
Yeah, I do wonder if it was underfloor, but no, he seems to be going alright again, and he's not coming at the pits, so...
It's a bad start for Blitz after qualifying.
Yeah, it's a shame.
P6,
yeah, after his qualifying.
I think. As we got Mats overtaking Raza Gamer. It looks like it is. We got the inside. Who is that behind? That is Raza, and then Rue. And Cedric is a second behind this group here.
Smart's getting his elbows out tonight. I'm liking this. He's not just giving it in tonight.
No, so you gotta pick your point in here. I think some points it's always nice being that nice person on the grids and being that one that doesn't really battle too much, but sometimes you've gotta do it. That's what racing's all about. As long as you do it fairly, then it's fine. As he's planting his car nicely in the middle of the track and just making it difficult for anyone behind to get back in. So we all go back up to the top. We do have DRS is activated this lap. And Nightowl is actually not close enough to Dodos, as we now just got a big DRS train all the way back from P1 to P5. Mikey's just hanging on to the edge of it now. He is 0.8 away, but he has got Vale and midfield Maestro for company.
Yeah, the top 8 have really opened up a gap over the
oh,
rear.
it's contact between Mikey and Vale.
Yeah, luckily
sure
I think it was Mikey that ghosted.
It was. I'm not sure what happened there at all. It looked like a potential late... Oh, I don't know. Maybe just a misjudge from Vale. That's what it looked like. It would be quite a surprising move.
I just jumped on board with it when
yeah,
one
I
of the
very
cars
late.
was ghosted, so...
There was a bit of a move down the inside from Vale, but like I said, it looked like a little bit more of a misjudgment than an actual move attempt. Not sure, but thankfully both drivers are going. It was just a little loss of time. So you do. Now I'll go back to the top. So no change at the moment. J7BP has got past Kenyon, but they are running the softs.
I'm so busy watching the battling at the back that I'd looked up and I thought, wasn't Kenyon third last time I looked? But yes,
he is at the moment. But at the moment, you could say to him really like Kenyon and stuff like that, and even the mediums behind. It's not their race at the moment because the softs are naturally going to be quicker. You can just hang on to the back of him, which Kenyon's doing. Dodos is doing a great job just defending that lead at the moment. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit more grip on the exits of these corners. Night Owl is very low ERS. J7BP is on 60%. But Kenyon's just got to keep tabs, keep on the back of these soft runners, and then those hards will come into their own. As we do have J7 overtaking Night Owl. Get that
Mikey's
move
gone
done
for a
way
midfield
before.
maestro. Oh, midfield maestro gets done by Mikey and Vale. That's the problem with the DRS, so powerful down that straight.
Massively powerful.
If you don't have it, you're a sitting quack.
Talking of quacks, we'll go back down to Rubber Duck, who's on the back of his teammate. 0.4 away. We'll see any team orders from these guys. Rubber Duck and Razor have both got fairly equal pace. Or they're going to help each other. Just drag each other through. Use the DRS. Drag each other through. Get yourself closer to the pack in front. Oh, Rubber Duck did go a little bit wide there. Wonder when we're going to start seeing the calls for these soft runners. Matt, down P14. What's happened?
Kenyon and Hound have both got past Night Owl now.
And here we go. J7 on the softs past Dodos. It will be easy, but Kenyon's following as well. Yes, and Dodos unfortunately loses 2 places, but that just reiterates the fact what Trev said earlier. Just DRS round here on that straight is powerful. Blitz picks up a 3 down in P15. It's not been a good opening 7 laps for the Alfa Romeo driver. J7 is leading this race now. The hards just got to stay with these soft runners. They will fall off a cliff soon, or the cliff will be looming large. Oh, it looked like a little bit of a slide. The car started to slide on the Red Bull of J7. Out of that final corner, the grip starting to wear away. This Kenyon will have DRS. J7 moves over to the middle of the track, but he won't do him any good. The DRS is too powerful around here. Dodos follows. Dodos is going past both of them. Dodos retakes the lead, but he is
exactly
very
what
low on
Dodos
ERS.
last lap. Yep.
ERS is flashing for the leader at the moment. He is on 8%. Kenyon on 41.
Hound thought about going there as well, up that corner, but just decided wisely to back out of it.
I mean, it could work the other way with these softs. Even if they're not leading the race, if they're just clinging onto these runners, they can change their strategy as they go.
Yep.
I mean, it's got to be a little bit of an effort, though, to get these softs into the window of mediums. As there is quite a lot. We do have the top 8 drivers that are basically all within DRS of one another, or just out of it now from P6 down, but they are close. Then 2.9 from P9 down. And Blitz unfortunately down.
Could be in trouble from Mikey here.
Yep, there is no DRS for Vale ahead. Mikey is increasing speed. Comes out alongside. He doesn't. Mikey thinks better of it and goes and lines himself up for another attack on another lap.
He was just half a second back. I think it was just a little bit too much at the start of the
Those are the calls I
straight.
like, where you could do it either way, but you know, it's the being unpredictable what causes accidents.
Yep.
For me, like that late one, I could have gone either way, but Mikey chose not. I'm going to go back in because he would have just messed himself up as well as another driver for me.
Absolutely.
He has now got Midfield Maestro pretty close to the back of the Alfa Romeo. As they go from 3.3 now, the gap from 2.9 on last moment's 4 attempts. Better off this lap round than it was previous lap. There's no real movements at the top so far. They're all close.
Matt has got past Jono.
Matt's got past Jono and Cedric. He was originally down in P14.
Yeah, Cedric was on the back of Matt last lap, and I thought Sid might make a move on it, but then Matt got the DRS on Jono and took that spot.
Yep, there's just now a little bit of a DRS train for this top 8. Kenyon is leading the way. The softs are starting to drop slowly as Jono gets past Matt down into turn 1. Matt looked like he tried to give him a bit of a flipper-flopper, but Jono places his car nicely. Makes it hard for the Ferrari driver. City's looking in the back. Oh, Matt had a bit of a hairy moment as well. They've got flashing ERS from the Mercedes driver of Jono's. He runs wide. He's on the brass. Matt looking around the outside. Those tyres are going to be dirty from Jono. Can he get extra power down? He looks like he's slightly ahead. Someone's got a heat going up the hill. And Matt gets a move done.
Yeah, that was well done. Sid was probably sitting there going, come on, collide, please, collide.
Sid is now just looking at the back of the Mercedes driver as Matt runs a little bit wide into that corner there. Needs to just keep patience. He's using the RS. He's down to 22%, but most of these guys are fairly similar ahead. As he is close to Jono now. He's taken a little bit deep into that final corner, but I think Jono's going to have a clean run at Matt. But again, even without the use of DRS speed is brilliant. Oh, Matt nearly at the back of Jono. He's just had to avoid it then. Oh, where are you going, Matt? You've got to go back this way. Everyone flashing.
Certainly entertaining at the back here.
To be fair, they're doing a good job. These softs are 10 lap old. Oh, Jono has a moment. He's just causing a little bit of a traffic jam from these guys here. Matt got DRS, but the best thing to do is just wait for the DRS on the long straight, make use of it. Sid runs a little bit wide, a little bit deep. He's now 0.7 away. He's going to want to keep hold of that DRS.
Kenyon certainly seems to have the measure of dodos. He must be implementing his ERS around the lap just to make sure he's got that half-second, 6/10 gap as he come onto the main straight.
There goes Matt again on overtaking a Mercedes. His reverse roll as it has been the previous 3 or 4 laps. Cedric sitting there watching. Go back up the grid. It's now 5.3 second gap. The AlphaTauris from the Aston Martin P8. Reza and Rabadak have rotated positions with the Alpine of Remaster ever closer. Mikey has just dropped out.
I was just noticing that as well.
So that means Vale is joining his top 6 now. I mean, he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out.
Yeah, I was waiting to see he'll be burning the RS to try and get back in that, because otherwise he could be in big trouble.
Oh, there we go. That is Night Owl is in. He is the first pitters for the soft compound.
Maestro on the mediums have got his going in as well.
Electing, both will be electing for the hards. Will we see anyone from... Nope, the bottom soft runners stay out. Maybe if it was me...
too much fun.
Yeah. I mean, if I was Sid, I would be thinking about getting in and trying to undercut the Matt and Jono and get out of that train. So Midfield Maestro and Night Owl are both onto the hards. Looking to go to the end. 20 laps.
mean, this is where J7BP's got a call to make. I mean, he could potentially, like you say, hanging on the back of the DRS, he could set us out to go at the mediums, maybe.
He could do, yeah. He doesn't look like he's losing any time. He's got quite a
Nope.
healthy ERS, so he's obviously doing a
He's-
fairly comfortable job.
Not coming in.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's making these softs work. I mean, I'm not sure what the tyre length would be around here for hards or mediums.
Yeah, they're
But
round,
the
mate.
softs look
they're
good.
They're not long.
Ah,
Neither.
reading the wrong book.
Yeah, neither of the rear soft runners have come in, so Sid is not hearing your telepathic messages.
Ah. As he got, oh, Dodo's just closes the door on Hound there. As they're looking like Dodo's is just going to be slightly ahead. He is going up the hill into the start of, or onto the DRS that's going to start sector 3 at the end of it. These guys, softs are just still clinging onto his top guys. Hound looks like he's really pushing now. So already Night Owl is less than a second away from Cedric after pitting. I think Dodo's must be running some low wings. He just pulled away a little bit. He had a little bit of ERS assistance, but he did just pull away from the mediums behind. There's going to be a changeover coming at some point. Night Owl. Oh, there we go. We got the soft runners are all in on the bottom 3.
Yeah, I mean, Dodos is known for his low wings.
Honestly, don't know how he does it around here.
Definitely,
track.
Kenyon has got the better of him through the bends.
I think now for
Just-
Kenyon, he's just looking at it and going, he's got Dodos and Hounds pushing each other, fighting each other. Keep doing what you're doing, and Kenyon's going to start just, hopefully, he's going to build, or he's going to, hopefully for himself, he's going to build that little healthy lead. But it looks like Hounds has actually dropped off of these hards now. Wasn't as close as he is, or he was
Taylor's
previously.
right on the back of J7.
Yeah, the softs are like they're just struggling a little bit on the exit of corners now as the rubber's flying off of them. As Val
Dale's
goes down
going for it round
the outside, sorry, not inside. And he will have an easy lead into turn 1 to put him up into P4. Mikey's now really close. It's hard, so it's going to be a lot better state than those softs. As he goes in, Mikey looking down the inside. J7 just doesn't fight. It was probably wise on the tyres that he's got. Keep yourself attached to these top 5s, and he's making those softs do wonders. We did see, actually, looking at the bottom, they have pitted from softs and are going on to mediums.
Mediums, yep.
Surely looking to go to the end. I mean, the mediums in front are all on 15 laps, so they're probably more than capable.
So are the hard runners therefore hoping to go hard soft? That would be my assumption.
I would have thought so. J7 is in now. He's in. Made those softs last 15 laps. Who's in front of him? Dodo's has gone in early. He's on the hard.
Yeah, I was just going to say, where's Dodo's gone? And then I saw
He's gone
it,
on to the
wait,
mediums now, so... Oh, Raza picks up the 3. So, yeah, it is a strategy. Either way, Kenyon is probably now... If Dodo's coming in, does that trigger Kenyon's come in? Or will he just stick it out and try and be faster, a lot faster, towards the end of the race? We're on lap 17 of 33. Remaster's only 0.3 away now, as the AlphaTauri boys have been split by the Alpine driver. He's on the hards versus the mediums as well. They're probably feeling a little bit better, not massively. I would love a graphic where you can just get on with a drive and you can see what their tyre would be, like in game one.
Yeah. Pit stops
said.
worked out well for Matt, because given that they were right alongside each other, he's now taken a 1.5 second lead out over Jono.
Yep. See that? It looks like Jono's just struggling a little bit there. It's now 1.7. Cedric's putting pressure on Jono. As we do have Kenyon is in, Rails in, Mikey's in. These guys are copying the front runners. Hound is staying out on 17 old lap mediums. It's going to be feeling quite lonely out there at the beginning on those old mediums compared to the guys behind them. You know they're going to be, night hour just gone aboard as a slide.
Just ahead of Dodos.
Normal service is resumed. But Dodos are going to feel a little bit fresher. They are. Dodos retakes the lead as those fresh tyres from Kenyon just need a little bit of time to warm up, where Dodos are nice and toasty. Who have we got there? We got slow. Oh, that's massive. Absolute rubber duck has gone. It will introduce the first safety car of this evening after 18 laps. It is going to help out Hound and Roo. Where is Kenyon and Dodos? I think Hound is going to come out in front here.
Yep, it will do. It's gifted him, I would say.
And he's gone on to softs. Yep. Clearly ahead on a different tyre strategy. There's the rest of them. Rail is on the softs as well. Just coming up. These are going to prolong these soft tyres, depending on how long the safety car stays out for. And then the majority of the midfield are coming in. Matt's coming in. Jono's staying out. Cedric is staying out. Cedric will make up a few places while the others are in the pit. Yes, a mixed field again on the tyre compounds. It's a shame for Rubber Duck to be DNF'd. I guess it was up the hill section as you come up the fast right hand or on the top of the hill. If you don't get your entrance right, it will you'll catch the gravel and you'll go. Didn't see anything else. He was at a fairly gap. They was old tyres as well. Were they old tyres? Yes, they were. 17 laps. Obviously, the grip just completely gave way. As the safety car will come around the final corner just to trigger lap 18. Hopefully.
So
it will come in as
this has not really benefited J7 at all. He is down in 10th place now.
Yep. I wonder if he's pitted
Is
again.
he double pitted? I think he must
might
have
done. So I can have a look. Let's have a look at the race director and we can have a look at pit stops. J7 has gone soft to mediums. No.
Alright, no.
He did.
Must have just been the timing of the safety car then.
Yeah. Definitely dropped. Lap 16. No, actually, hold on. That's a complete lie. No, he has. He's gone from mediums to mediums. So he pitted on lap 16. onto mediums, then pitted again on lap 18 from mediums to mediums.
All right, I thought you just meant he'd gone from mediums to mediums. I was forgetting he started on the soft side. I'm like, wait, he's going to have to stop again. Right, no, got you now. Yes.
So yeah, it does look like he's. But there was only going to be a couple of laps old anyway. He's just swapped them over for fresh ones.
I mean, with us getting confused with each other there, I swear, and maybe it was me hearing it wrong, but I could swear I heard Crofty speaking to Bradley Lord of Mercedes today, and he said, "Here with us today is Bradley Walsh." And I'm like, did he just say Bradley Walsh?
Well,
I swear
from the old from the chase.
I'm like, it's either that I'm just so used to hearing the name Bradley Walsh that's what I thought I heard, but I was sure he called him Bradley Walsh. But nobody else picked him up on it, so I think it was maybe my hearing.
You just like Bradley Walsh.
Everybody loves a bit of Bradley.
Yeah, to be fair, he's a funny bloke.
He's the thinking man's housewife's crumpet. That's who Bradley is. Whatever that is.
Fair dues. Safe car is in this lap.
Oh, so it is. I see. You got me all distracted with Bradley.
Hound went just before the final corner. He's built a little bit of a gap. But Dodo's is burning. He makes a late move out. But Hound keeps it.
Sid must have got caught napping because Sid has already dropped to the back.
There's Dodo's. Is he going to take the lead? He is going to take the lead, or is Hound going to stick around the outside? Hound does stick around the outside. There's grip. There's a little bit of contact, but Hound was running out of track. Nothing he could do there. And he keeps himself there. Vale getting close as now. We're on lap 21 of 33. So we just cycled down back through the grid. We've got a close pack here with Night Owl sitting in the middle of it.
Yep, everybody had a clean restart, which is good. Matt has already dropped Jono by 1.7 seconds.
Oh, lots of fastest laps being triggered on that final on the safety car restart. Hound has lost out to Dodo's. Dodo's is now leading this race. I do worry about those softs. Are they going to be able to compete in the latter stages of this race? Dodo's looking like he's just cleaning off the middle. Hound contact with the outside or the side of Dodo's. Dodo's going to take the inside as Hound tries to hide it round the out. They go side by side up the hill, and Hound takes the lead. Both using the ERS and burning a lot of it as Vale looks down the inside of Kenyon. As they are side by side as well. Kenyon just slightly ahead into the final corner. Vale just backs off and lines himself up for another attack. Mikey's close to the back of Vale. Go back down to the bottom of the grid. We've got Cedric and P14. He's half a second away from Jono, but Jono's losing out. He's 2 seconds away from Matt.
He is on the medium tyres though, so they will come back to him later in the race. Sid kind of stuck his nose out a couple of times and kind of let Jono know that he was there earlier on, but just decided, no, I'll just stay where I am.
Blitz doing a good job into P11 after the early spin and a wing change. Judging by the race directory, he is the only driver on the grid to actually get a wing change, so he's been fairly clean at the moment, apart from an unfortunate DNF, I believe, of Rubber Duck.
Dodo's, I'd imagine, is too far back from Hound to get by with the DRS. He'll probably just close right up on the back one, but Dodo's is out of ERS.
Night Owl is past Remaster up in 2P6. Yeah, this is the worry now. The burn of the ERS is early on after a safety car restart. Kenyan even burn as well, 19%. Vale looking at 40% on the back of these.
You can see why. I mean, they've obviously done it to stay in the shadow of the softs and get that DRS, but
yep.
Like you said, trying to build it back up again now, it could be costly later on. There's 9 laps left. Bale is stuck like glued to the back of Kenyan.
Yep, I think he just needs to keep that going. I'm not sure if we're going to see any sort of changeover of the tyre compounds. Judging by what we saw in the previous stints in the beginning of this race, these softs are quite comfortable until about lap 15.
Raz is doing okay for being the only driver on the hards, and they're 6 laps old.
And Dodo's and Hound again. No, there's contact between the two. Absolute contact between the two. That has put Dodo's into the wall and down to P12. There is no wing. Then there is a collision between the top drivers. And that has caused a late safety car. Jono gets a 5.
Jono.
Does pick up a 5 and he moves down. Cedric has gone up.
See, he went off, I think. I think he went off to try and let Dodo's back past, so it's probably been another one of these game issues, so...
Obviously, it's very hard sometimes to follow the delta.
Yeah.
Definitely on tracks that have a lot of corners, a lot of varied fast corners, slow corners. The delta does jump up and down. Dodo's will have to pit.
Well, I mean, with no front wing, it'll be a rocket ship on the straights, but don't fancy his chances round the corners.
No. What have we got then? Hound is in.
Yep, everybody's in. Apart from
Hound is
Bale.
in.
Bale has stayed out.
Oh, it depends if Val's going to get some traffic in between himself. If he does, he might be okay, but the rest of the grid are going to go onto fresh softs. So Val will have...
Matt has stayed out. I mean, I just would not want to be in his car when this gets going again. So, he's got Jono as a buffer.
Yep. Bale is going to have to try and go as early as he can, I think. To try and give himself a little bit of a gap. The whole grid behind him, Matt and Jono
we know that Bale has got the pace over Matt and Jono, with no disrespect to either of the two of them. So if he can hope that they can cause a bit of a roadblock, he could get away.
Absolutely, we'll stay out this lap as well, so we will not start until probably the start of lap 28. We are now, most of the grid are all there. Dad is just catching the back after that. And unfortunately, coming together, didn't really see it was a fairly common turn 1 incident, I would Look at that.
I was on further back. I can't remember who I was on with at the time. I just suddenly saw Dodo's name dropping down the order.
Unfortunately, it's one of those corners, turn 1, that you carry so much speed going off the back. You know, and sometimes you think the move's there. Sometimes you think others don't think the move's there. Part of racing, blah, blah, blah. It's quite a narrow part of the track as well. It's not big.
Yeah.
And with the sheer braking input that you have to have, and the just if it was a right-hander, it would be a lot easier. But where it goes immediately into the left, it makes
I'm fairly sure in my
any
my
type of
first-
move hard.
My first league race at Spain, I must have spun off the curb of turn 2 about
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. I don't think I ended up being about like 3 laps down by the end of it. I was just like, oh, again. So,
I mean, it's literally one of
yes.
those ones that everyone's done that.
The thing was, I
It's-
then watched Vale and I'm like, how is he managing to go over that curb? Yeah, I just so much as touch it.
It's
just so
literally
much as
just the
touch-
angle, can it?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like around Japan, like when you say, oh yeah, you can ride like around the S's around Japan. You can ride them. Every time I've tried to ride them, it's killed me.
Yeah.
It's literally just, I suppose that's why these guys are faster than the rest of us. They know their inputs, they know their angles.
And let's be honest, I mean, on controller it's very hard to have
Yeah.
exact inputs. Vale is backing the pack up.
He is indeed. Not sure if there's some type of, is there a speed limit? I'm not sure what there is. Or I
Oh
think
no,
it's one of
he's
those
down at
grey,
26 miles an hour there.
I
that
know.
was, so.
one of those grey areas where there's not actually an official speed limit. You're just not allowed to be sporadic on the pedal, shall we say. So, but he's sat at the same speed.
The Hound and Kenyon have got past Jono
They have
and
indeed.
Mighty.
Yeah,
Matt
I think they
actually
wanted to
did
do that
enough.
quick. Night Hours going around the
Yeah.
outside of Jono Izzy. Jono is left track. On lap 28, 33. Oh, it's a little like Remaster went a little bit quick into that corner.
Hound's
Let's slam the
past
brakes on.
That could have been a bit of
Oh,
it's
how
just
big's that
clipped
free?
Kenyon. Matt trying to be a roadblock here for his teammate, but Kenyon is
He is,
shoved
I
up the
mean,
inside of it. Oh, and Matt's gone wide. Matt, oh, and he's
I mean, I
collided with
feel for
somebody
Matt.
else.
I do feel for Matt. He's got an
Yeah.
abundance of fast drivers around him, and they are all just flying past him, putting their nose in where normally they wouldn't do because they know he's slower. And I don't agree with that. I think they still have to hold that patience. Just
Yeah.
because it's the later stage of the race doesn't mean you can
That's-
overly punish or affect the driver in front of you because he's slower.
That's why I said I would not want to be Matt, because I'd
No.
have been exactly the same as Matt there. I'd have been way off going, no, have it, don't want it. Oh, we've got yellows.
That's Blitz. No, not Blitz. That is, I think it's Dodo's. Yeah, I don't agree with that personally. Like, there's just all these cars just completely dying past him, left, on inside, outside, and it's just a sitting duck.
Yeah, Dodo's afternoon has went from bad to worse. I'm going to assume he must have had a spin. Is he missing an end plate? Or was that just the angle? Hard to tell.
RB Hound takes the lead. Now Kenya's looking as well. He's going outside the Vale. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between the pair.
Yeah, and fresh or soft, so definitely making all the difference.
Yes, Vale's looking. He's really going to try again, or he's just going to sit in behind. Lap 30 out of 33 now. Oh, Cedric and Blitz are side by side. Looks like Cedric's lost out there as well. Oh,
Mikey's
where
in
you
the
going,
pits,
Blitz?
so Mikey must have had damage as well. I did wonder if it was Mikey that actually collided with Matt on one of the
It
corners.
was Mikey
when I
that collided with Matt,
Yeah.
yeah. But Matt had nowhere to go because he had already been overtaken by Kenyon on the inside. So
when I
he
say
was
Mikey
already
collided
wide.
with Matt, that is not me putting the blame on Mikey.
Oh,
I
no,
just
no,
meant the two of them collided together.
Just
in
there was
case there's
contact
any-
between the pair.
Yes.
Yeah, there was.
So Jono will now have DRS off the back of Matt. Oh, Sid's going for it. Thought about it.
And Sid could be on for a top 10 here if he just keeps his nose clean on lap 31.
I mean, it's pretty much been a race-long battle between this three. It's been good.
Yep. Razza is close. It is those softs 13 laps already.
Not sure why, but Mikey is pitted again.
Oh no, not sure why. Is he changing wings?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I just saw he was in the pits, and by the time I went on with him, he was just coming out of his box. So, no, I don't know what happened there. Or like you say, it could well have been that he forgot to change his setting, and it didn't change his wing last time round.
Yeah, we've all been there and done that. Happened to me and in Imola.
Oh,
It can
Sid's
kill a
going
race.
for it. Sid's going for it. Cedric. Oh.
Oh!
I thought he was thinking about both of them there.
Oh, Vale's gone! Oh, Vale's big off, big off, and he's taken
He's
Brewmaster with him.
Yeah.
Oh, that is unfortunate for the pair.
Full credit to Brewmaster. He nearly came back on track there, and he saw Matt and that coming, and he just waited.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for the pair. Somehow Vale has still come out of it with a little bit of the wing. Only missing, yeah, he's only missing his right end plate, where really bad for Remaster, unfortunately. He seems to have got the brunt of that loss of control from the Haas.
Sid is all over the back of Matt. Love to see this.
As we go on to the final lap. Go on, Sid. Cedric up into P8, easily past Matt on the long straight. And now he comes up to his Haas teammate, who's letting him past. So Cedric is now up into P7.
We're never going to hear the end of this.
No. Let's go
fair
back to
credit
the
to him.
top guys. Kenyon leading this race. Into the final sector we go. Hound is
Hound is
0.4 away.
Yep, he'll drop out though of the podium positions with his penalty.
3 seconds is going to kill it. That is probably going to put J7 and Night Out into P2 and P3 respectively. Johnny picks up another 3 seconds. Kenyon round the final corner to win round Spain in round 7 after he used to break. Across the line, Hound into P2, but he loses out, down, and he stays P4. Mithril Maestro P5, 6 Gaza. Cedric is running P7. I can tell you now that if he stays P7, he will be driver of the day this week. BRL Matt's P8, Jono P9, Vale goes up to P9, Jono down Blitz P11. Remaster will come across the line. And Dodos jumps into P12. Unfortunately, even Mikey after I'm not sure what happened,
No.
but he has dropped a few positions.
But every position gets a point
They
in
do.
PRL. So
And
this
this
is why
even
it's worth staying
P14,
out.
it's still points. So congratulations to our equal champion Kenyan as he carries on, extending his lead at the top. McLaren also extending their lead at the top of the constructors. So Kenyan takes P1, Nightail P2 from P3 on the grid. J7BP continues and carries on. Finishes off the top 3. Hound P4, Midfield Maestro P5, Razagamer P6, Sidric up from P14 on the grid to P7 and will take driver of the day after a solid and consistent performance. Matt, a close second up into P8. Fail, unfortunately, down in P9. He did start on P10, so it is an improvement. Jono P10, Blitz P11, Dodos P12, Remaster 13, Mikey 14, and Rubber Duck, unfortunately, DNF.
And I have the race director, should anybody require.
Stuff.
So a wet qualifying dry race. Will we see the same or the opposite tomorrow night for realistic? That's the
Hopefully,
question.
sun all around was it Barcelona de Catalunya?
You'd almost think you're a cock in this fight, that you're wanting it to be dry.
No, I just don't want it to rain.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Well, there was some good battles throughout that.
There
up and
was.
down the field.
It was a good race. Unfortunately, a couple of safety cars, but it was good. So, yes, as we said, please join PRL Sidric and PRL Trev tomorrow on comms, the same time, to see the realistic race round here for their round 7. Please join them. Please give them, a lot of chat. Fill up that chat with loads of questions. Keep them busy. And as always, we thank you for watching. And we shall see you tomorrow.
Indeed, you shall. Right. Bye
Goodbye.
now.